Hello, we're back again, and this is Responding to Life. My name is NKATHA. Today is Motivational Monday, and we're going to talk about occasional and consistent. Now, these two things are very, very different, and I need you to understand that it's not what you do occasionally that yields success, it's what you do consistently. Now, this topic spoke right to my heart. Why? Because I thought, especially in 2019, that I was very, very consistent in my videos and my blogs, consistent in my prayers, consistent with my fitness, consistent with everything basically. But it's not until I understood the difference between these two that I noticed that I'm not being consistent. I'm being very occasional. I'm being very often. It's not what you do on a basis of once in a month, twice in a month, or once in 3 months, or once in this and this that yields success. If I went to work every once a month, then my business would not be successful. And that's what I did with the things that are in my life, yet I was expecting consistent results. I used to speak about consistency, and I thought in my head that I was being consistent with the things that I was doing, especially with responding to life and the energy that I was putting in responding to life, until I realized, no, Victoria, you are being quite occasional. With my prayers, I called myself a very prayerful woman, but I realized that I used to depend on a fervent prayer every 2 days a week, or I would pray once in a while, and so on and so forth. But I am told to be consistent with my prayer. It means when I'm walking, I am praying. When I'm sitting, I am praying. When I'm working, I am praying. In the spirit, I'm being consistent with my prayer. Prayer is not about closing your eyes and being like this. No, it's not. Prayer is a constant attitude. It's a constant being of being grateful, of being so on and so forth. With my fitness, I used to go to the gym once, twice, thrice a week. I just counted once, twice. Anywho, thrice a week, and I'd really think that I was being consistent, and I was only going to the gym when I felt like it. But consistency is not about when you feel like it. Consistency is setting a goal. I wanted to reach a certain goal with my body, but going to the gym thrice a week, once a month, 1 week in a month, was not what was gonna get me to attain those goals. I started saying that, let me tell you, I was a vegetarian and an on and off vegetarian. I'm telling you, there's nothing I have not tried. But I was an on and off vegetarian, where today I decide that I'm being a vegetarian, but tomorrow I'd be like, okay, let me just eat these meats, and then that wouldn't hurt anything. And then the next day I would be a vegetarian, and then all of a sudden I would fall off. Consistency is setting a goal and sticking to the process. It's not about an occasional back and forth with yourself. And yes, I do understand the fact that you will fall short. You will fall short of your goal and your process, but consistency is getting back on the route, realizing that you've fallen short, but not dwelling in your failure, or rather in your falling, because it's about standing up. It's about sticking to being consistent. Don't be occasional. It's not about, today I've fallen short, well, let me fall short for the next month, and then at the end of the month I'll get back to it. Every time, every year, so many of us keep on setting goals in the beginning of the year. We keep on stating that these are my goals, but once January, February is over, some don't even make it to February, but once January, February, March is there, then once you fall short, you realize that you agree to staying short. You agree to staying on the low. You agree to staying occasional. You remember your goals again in November when it's time to set new goals, and you realize that a lot of people will dwell on the fact that I can still make it, but you had 12 months, you had 10 months in between to make it, but you decided to sit down and not and stay in the fact that you're falling short. I read something the other day, and somebody was like, oh, I already messed up in January. Next year will be my year. Simply because they already have fallen short, and the whole of January has just passed by like that, and they do not want to pick themselves up. So many people are in their comfort zone. So many people are okay with being the occasional type of person. My business didn't work out. Let me try again next year. Let me try again, instead of staying consistent in the fact that, okay, let me find out what happened. Let me find out how I can push it. Let me find out how I can keep on being who I am and who I intend to be. You're never gonna get anywhere with an occasional attitude. You're never gonna get anywhere with an occasional mindset. You are going to get somewhere, and you will yield consistent results with consistent action, not occasional action. So stay consistent. I always speak about consistency, but I'm telling you, this is on a different level. Stop being occasional. You might think that you're being consistent, but check yourself. Check yourself in the regard of, are you being consistent? Are you truly being true to yourself? Are you truly being true to your goal? It's very, very important. And I'm telling you, you're gonna change your actions. Once you change your actions, your results will be mind-blowing, and I'm telling you this for free. So with that said, I hope somebody has learned, and I hope somebody will be able to change their mindset and change their occasional mindset to a more consistent mindset, to yield consistent action, so that you can yield consistent results. That's all we intend to have, so that we all can progress, we all can be successful, we all can be up there, we all can climb that ladder of success. So that said, do not forget to subscribe to the channel. Press on the button down below. Also, don't forget to visit us on www.respondingtolife.org, where our blog posts come up every Saturday. And also, do not forget to follow us on social media. We have Motivation Monday, we have Thriving Thursday, and we have Success Saturday. So don't forget to check out our content each of these 3 days, and share, so that you do not only feed on the goodness alone. So from us, with love, my name is Victoria NKATHA, and this is Responding to Life.